EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Tokyo taking on the Snowhawks of Toronto. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Moore, the man in motion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jaden Reed, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Golden Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Front left. Check. Hey, zero. Zebra. Strike.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Here's Berrios. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
19.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. There he goes, right side. He's to the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Travis Etienne. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Yellow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Go 14.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
19.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. That one deep for Marshall. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open. Here's Jones. And touchdown. Julio Jones. 37 yards. And the Golden Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they...
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 8 yards out. And the Golden Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 28, Snowhawks 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
They'll take over first down and 10. At their own
The
18-yard
offense
line.
back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention in coverage moving forward.
Prater for the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
Reload. One left. Gun.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 3.
Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Wilson changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Myers in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
14, front it.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Alert.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Attack, attack! Hey, 15, 15, 15!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Draw play, ETN. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alert, 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 alert.
Another tote for Etienne. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. A give to Etienne running right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Wilson now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
8-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
14, run it. Push left.
first and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Wilson. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Wilson. This now a 3rd and 4.
Garrett Wilson. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 29 yards. And the Snowhawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Snowhawks 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown! Rondale Moore, 59 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Golden Eagles 42. Snowhawks 17.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Good, go, 4 down, 4 down.
Patterson on the draw play. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Go, in and out, let's go.
Again, Patterson. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6. To throw is Wilson. This one left side caught by Patterson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run with Patterson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Back to the ground now. Patterson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted. They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Yellow.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Man open, here is Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time. Now Mahomes. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Snowhawks 17. Matt Prater set to kick
After the
off.
touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return from his end zone is Grant. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other